Hey, y'all check this thing out. Got this whole Jeep doing good. I need to wash it and clean it up. Damien's got to clean the floor mat right here for me because I got it muddy today driving it. But this is Damien's truck. He bought it on a good deal. And like I said, that thing looks good. Look at the paint on it. It ain't bad, is it? Well, y'all check out this thing. So I took this thing this morning and got the windows tinted on it for Caden. Look how good them windows look. So y'all check out Christian Jolly on Facebook. He's local. If you local here, look at this. This thing looks good. He all the windows look really, 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 really good. But he has all-in-one graphics and window tinting here in Lincoln, North Carolina. Y'all check him out on Facebook. Give him a like, a subscribe, share. Need your windows tinted? Hit him up. All-in-one graphics and window tinting. Going back to the saddle. Well, another day working on the race car. So this thing right here has been aggravating me lately with these batteries. So I used to have 2 excess batteries right here. These things are expensive. I left my charger on one day, put a big bulge in this one. So I pulled it out. I got this one here I've been doing, and it ain't been taking a charge. So I guess I must have messed both of them up with a charger, because I can see a ripple here. That has a knot in it. This has a knot in it. I don't have the money to buy new batteries, so we're going back 12 volt with the system. Luckily, I got this excess alternator right here. It ain't it. It's a Power Master. It's a Power Master alternator. That's the battery excess. I got an adjuster on the back of here. I got a little regulator that I can turn up and turn down for my voltage. So I got to pull the alternator off of it because somebody built a turbo kit. So before my phone died, I was trying to show y'all how I adjust my regulator on my alternator. This alternator, I can go from 13.5 volts to 18.5 volts. So there's a regulator on the back of it. I had to take it off to adjust it. I just now turned it down about halfway. So hopefully this is about 14 volts. I stuck the dash back up in. I got to bolt it in. But I'm going to get this intercooler out of the way for right this second. So I got the dash stuck back up in it. I'm not, it's just stuck in here. I got to go through where I got these hoses coming through. I got to build me a piece right here to cover it, because this, I mean, I can trim this to make this work. But I think I'm just going to go through and build me a new cover piece for it. And I got to build me a new piece right there where the radio delete is. Which is no problem on that. Let's check the alternator voltage. So we're at 12.4 right now. Let's crank this thing up and see what it does. I can spin it up a little bit more, and I probably will later. But I gotta mount my puke tank for my transmission. I gotta bolt it all back up. I still gotta get all this stuff fitted. I gotta put my carpet, tuck it all back in and all that, but it ain't bad. Getting there. It don't look the best, but it's a little better than it was. Sealed off a lot better than it was. It ain't just so open. There's still gonna be little gaps there. Ain't nothing we can do about that. But it ain't bad. So I got that took care of tonight. I've gone through and I've stuck the dash back in the car. I gotta finish bolting it up later. I need to pull this out. I need to put a baffle in. I need to take every nozzle and cut a slot and slide a piece in there, just so it'll stop blowing stuff out the top. Went back to a 12 volt battery, as we talked about. I need to really go ahead and change the anti-squat. I'm gonna get on here and measure it right now. I measured it the other week when we was over at Nigel's. Can't remember if I moved something or if I didn't move something. So it's nice not to measure it. I know it has too much in it. We just gotta figure out how much we do have in it to go from there. So the goal is right now is I'm gonna get my light, get underneath there on the ground, start measuring and figure out what I need to move to get my anna squat where I need it to be at. So y'all ride with me. All right, well, our percent is high and we're very short. So for some reason my camera turned to slow motion. So looking at this, we were 5 3/4 to our lower bolt on our rear end housing. We're 8 5/8 to our front bolt on the lower control arm at the chassis, and we're 16.5 long on our control arm. Our upper is 13 and 7/8. We're 9 inches on that bar, and we're 16 5/8 on our rear end. And our crank center line is 20.25, which gives us an anna squat of 205, which is way too high, and we're 24 inches long, which is way too short. So let's change some things to see what it comes up with. So coming off our back wheel right here, 24 inches. That puts us right about where this door is and about 10 inches up. That puts our instant center, puts us about right here is our fulcrum, which is super short and super, it's just super short and a lot of percent. So that makes the car separate really, really hard. It'll make it top out the shocks. It'll make it start trying to wheelie. So we really need to drop that down about 50% on it. So I'm gonna do some measuring and see. More than likely, I'll probably take this one down 2 holes or 1 hole. I think I might take this one down 1 inch. That'll help me. Let's see what that does. Let's just move this 1 hole right here 1 inch and see what it changes. So dropping that to 7 3/4, just dropping down 1 bolt hole, changes it to 162%, and it moves it out 4 more inches. Turns out to 28, so that pretty much puts us here. But the thing about it is we were here, now we're more here. So I think, I think we need to move that one up 1 inch. Take that one up 1 inch, take that one down 1 inch. I think that'll open this up. So let's see what that changes for the math. So I've done the math. So if I drop that one down 1 inch and I move that one up, or I jump that one down to 7 3/4, which is a little more than 1 inch because that's what the hole is on the center. So if I drop this one down and I move that one up 1 inch, that's going to put me at 131% anti squat and 40 inches. So now I want you to calculate it, leaving this alone, but just moving that one up 1 inch, because that might put me about where I want to be at. Let's see. All right, so if I just take this one and leave this one alone and I move that one up 1 inch, it takes it from 205 at 24 to 33 inches long and 171. Let me get in here and see what kind of measurements I got, see if I got a hole to move it up or whatever I need. I'm sure I do. I just need to look at it real quick, see what my math is. So I moved that upper control arm. I left everything alone. I moved that up 2 holes, which put me at 15 3/4. 15 3/4 puts me at 140%, 52 inches long, 14 inches high. So that brings my instant center line up. So I still want to adjust my rear end a little bit more, but I want to try this first to see what this gets me. This should give me about where I want to be at, percentage-wise. I'd like to be 140-ish. I'd really like to have that about 45, so about 7 inches shorter. But this might just put me where I need to be at. So look, we're going to try it next few days when it stops raining outside. I got to change the back springs back out. I got to put the weight back in the car. I got to put the extenders on the front and start getting ready, and we'll see what we can do with it next few days. So y'all wait for that video or whatnot, testing on the street. So it's coming. I was going to crank it and put it up on 2-stepping all night, but yesterday it crunked with no starting fluid at all. Today's a little bit different, a little bit cooler. Don't want to crank today. I ain't got no starting fluid, so I'll get some tomorrow, get it took care of, get all that ready. Like I said, we're getting there. I still need to cut the hole in my hood. I got the paint to paint my hood. I just need to get it all buttoned up, whatnot, and get it ready. We race next weekend at Darlington. So I got to finish bolting the dash up, which that stuff don't take but just about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Gotta finish getting all that took care of, and then we're ready with it. We're getting there, gotta do that baffle. I need to change the oil in it. I need to pull the plugs, check all the plugs, make sure they all still look good. I need to pull injectors, check the injectors. We're getting there. So we got Nick's little 2000, I think he said 14 Caprice. We're gonna put a cam and all in this thing. 6.0, pretty sure it's a 6.0 aluminum block in these cars. I'm done pulled the valve covers. Now I'm gonna pull the intake up off of it, get it out of the way, and then I'll pull my rocker arms, pull my exhaust manifold, my head bolts, get that part tore down. Then I gotta pull the water pump off. I gotta take the radiator out, drop the condenser down so I can get the camshaft out of it. We're gonna do a BTR stage 2 cam in it. So we're getting there. So I got the intake off. Now it's time to go ahead and get the rocker arms loose, get the push rods out of it. I need to pull the exhaust manifolds loose, and I can yank the head bolts out. I got to pull power steering on this side, but I can yank the heads off of it, get them to the machine shop when the parts come, and then I can tear in the rest of it. Got one head off. Somebody's been there before because they don't put Velcros with copper seal on from the factory. Somebody's been there before and done lifters or something with it. But it ain't bad. All right, we got the heads off of it, got the gaskets off. So the cylinder walls look good, the cross hatching still looks good. I gotta spin it over to get the water out of the cylinders. Then I gotta pull the DOD cover, gotta pull the radiator, cam, but we'll pull all that stuff when the other stuff gets here. Ain't no sense in tearing it out right now. When the parts get here, then I'll start taking the rest of it apart. James up here in the Trans Am. We're gonna take it over here and do some testing with it, get it ready for the modern class for next weekend. We ain't done really no testing other than take it to the track the other day. So we'll see if we can't get this thing dialed in, see if we can get a good pass out here on the street tonight. It's getting cold, as you can tell in my voice, but we're gonna see what we can do with it or whatnot. So let's go here and see if we can iron it out and get a solid A to B. I think they'll go rounds at Rockham next weekend. Ride with us. So spot number one was a bus, because we didn't realize until he got about halfway out there, the car turned sideways because where it rained, a bunch of mud had washed in the road. So a little too crappy. The car is really dirty now because of a bunch of dust on it. So we're going to our next spot. A little bit better road, a little bit faster road than what we need to be on, but we're going to go make a hit in it just to see, and then we can we're going to go find another road. I got to well, not find, just go to another spot I have that's going to be a real bad road, and that way we can test it and see what it'll do. We're on this one road, see what this boost ramp will do. I'll know from there what I need to make a change, and then we can do that. We tightened the back shocks up 4 clicks because I noticed it separated, spun real bad. Took 200 RPMs out of it, took a pound off the leaf, and tightened the back shocks up. So let's see what this does up here in this road, and then we'll go from there to seeing what it'll do on this next road. All right, get going, send it. You're good? We needed.
I got no Ford. Damn, she does. Hey, what it is. I know my old Ford today snapped up nice and tight on new cow track. But I ain't gonna get shot. You fixing to get shot. You fixing to get shot. He a damn lie. That boy and shit asked you a damn lie. As hard as you want to look, I'm telling you. He ain't spraying you, man. I appreciate that.
So who else is betting? Who else is betting?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Who we trying to bet? Who we betting on? Who we betting on? So what's the bet? So what's the bet? What'd you bet on the old Ford? How much?
He bet 100. He bet 100, I believe.
What'd you bet, Neil? Hey, Brandon.
I bet 20.
I bet with no car.
I got 20.
How much?
What do you want?
What do you want?
$100?
50?
That's fine.
I'll do 50 on it.
40.
If I don't want to make 20 on it, I'm
Here,
going to burn.
do 60 because I ain't got no brakes.
All right, I'll have to get some change, but we'll cut it up.
Pull 3 of them off. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
There's
That's
2.
2.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, you 60. He's... I don't care. I just.
Y'all check out Andy's truck here. Old Casper.
I ain't seen it.
Look at this thing.
Good Lord. Look at him. He got his bub in his pocket.
Here we hit it,
Looks
boy.
good.
Yeah, pretty.
Yes, sir. We'll take that W. Yes.
Shows him back. We're gonna wreck your ass.
I can bring a little 4-star fight.
We can get rid of your. Well, Mike, you ready to run a V10 right now? Yes. We got a V10 race right now. Let's do it. We'll let you rip it out with that old Dodge.
With his diesel truck.
No, it's a Dodge.
Look, he said no. He said no.
There's some sanity coming to this over here.
Get a diesel truck. Get a diesel truck. We make a phone call. Get a diesel truck.
We're not making a phone call. He said he wanted to race.
We phone a friend.
He said he wanted to.
My VGN truck.
Mike,
You got 4 more cylinders. What are you worried about?
I'm making black club.
No, I won't wreck you because I ain't got a bush in one of them.
No, he cannot. No, he's not racing that truck.
There's not one bushing in that front end.
No.
Black, for your own safety. If you want to do it, you have full coverage. You have full coverage. Okay. You ought to be my chrome. I just want my side chrome back. Because I'm a Ford chrome weirdo. Don't say you want to race. We got one right there. Same thing, same money. I need my money back, man. My kid's gonna go hungry. We pull fast from the country.
Oh my God.
My children. Hey, we're gonna get program.
Don't believe none of that.
Let's do it.
I ain't believing none of
Let's do it.
What are you doing?
that. He ain't doing it.
Oh, his V10. He said he got a 4-wheel drive truck wanting to race.
In other words, what he was saying was he wanted to race y'all's diesel truck against his.
I was calling black.
I heard that's what he was saying.
If I wasn't drunk, I'd do it.
When does that ever matter?
You drink the same beers I have?
Bullshit.
I think you drive better when you're drunk.
Huh?
I think you drive better when you're
I can, but when the police comes out there for this shit being already, I'm not. I don't want nobody pointing no fingers at me.
That damn burnout, Andy.